Good afternoon, friends. It's Bob, and bringing you another Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And because Melissa isn't with us and I'm challenged in the social media arena, I'm actually bringing this to you pre-recorded. Today is Giving Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday in December, and it has been dubbed this sort of holiday that where instead of Cyber Monday and Black Friday, that it's a time when we actually choose some things that we want to give money to and that we give generously and that we think beyond ourselves, not just in terms of gift giving, but in terms of donating to causes that are really important on the planet. And I want to recommend to you 5 different causes today, 5. That I think that you should consider giving to today. Today, again, is Giving Tuesday, and I want to list those things to you and ask you to give and to give generously to those things, those causes. The first one is one that's, and all these are near and dear to my heart and near and dear to the people of our church family, the Springs, and that is that the Breath of Heaven Children's Village. The Breath of Heaven is a children's village in Zambia that Aaron and Robert are the U.S. directors for. And they are headed out tomorrow morning to Breath of Heaven, but that they're going there. Basically the ministry of Breath of Heaven is it takes in orphans from all over Zambia, and actually they bring them in. There's 100 of them, I believe, at this point in time. They could use some more child sponsorships. They could use, they're building some schools, some trade schools and things of that sort. So they need some funding in lots of different ways. The website will actually have the links on all of these for you. So in terms of the taglines of the descriptions of each one of this post. And so I want to encourage you, get online and investigate Breath of Heaven. The ministry that they're doing is beautiful. Separate houses with house moms and just beautifully done. Again, just a footprint of the kingdom of heaven on this earth. And the work is so beautiful. The needs are so legit, and your giving actually, it goes to the people that you're actually giving to rather than supporting a whole big organization to do that. Secondly, we have Cornerstone Charities International. This is an organization that Margaret and Layman Bishop founded years ago. They do work all around the world, but in particular, they partner with Ghana and the Faithful and Mary Biney there in Ghana, and they do all kinds of really good work. Cornerstone Charities International. There are all kinds of work, relief work and building work that they're doing around the planet. And again, you can visit the website and take a look at that and give what God puts on your heart. I believe that the Lord will put a number on your heart to be able to give, and just give that number. If it's $20, it's $20. If it's 2,000, if it's 2,000. If it's 20,000, it's 20,000. But I want to ask you to give and to give generously in that. The third one is, again, near and dear to my heart. I've been on a number of mission trips with this group, and that is Harmony Outreach. John and Dalen Bentley here in our church with us. They are doing work in all over the world, but in particular, Vietnam and Ethiopia and China, Cambodia and Eritrea. And I'm not sure I said that one right, but they're doing all kinds of vital work in the 1040 window. Really, really amazing work, working with the underground church, working with people that are reaching Muslims in effective ways. Get on their website, harmonyoutreach.org, and investigate, some more of the work that they're doing, and give generously to that. Fourth is David Skeet and Australian Relief Ministries. And the Australian Relief is basically they're first responders on site when disasters happen throughout the world. And I don't know if, in case you haven't noticed, but our world is like full of disasters, hurricanes and tsunamis and all kinds of things like that. And they're some of the first responders on site to be able to take care of people that are there. It's the work of David Skeet, also working with malaria and their Buzz Off campaign and a bunch of different things like that in Burma and in Southeast Asia and all over the world. Really, really, really good work. David Skeet, good friend of ours. And then lastly, and this is not one of the ministries that we're associated with, but I also want to encourage you and to direct you toward the website for the movie Chosen, The Chosen. It's not a movie, it's actually a TV series on the life of Jesus and people's lives that are being impacted by the work of Jesus. It's all the stories that we know in the New Testament with a kind of a bit more interactive understanding of who these people are whose lives are being changed by Jesus, which we have these little snippets. Now there is some conjecture in it, but I find it to be biblically very accurate, but just so enthralling and beautiful. And it is crowd-funded. That is that each season, they've gone through one season. I think they've got their funding for season 2, and they're filming season 2 now, but they want to go 6 or 7 seasons. It is so worthwhile, so worth putting some money behind that. So I would encourage you to go on the website. Again, that link will be here as we post this. Again, I want to invite you to jump in and to be generous with all of these different places, that God will bless you so that you can be generous. God will bless you so that you can be generous. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 8, that this is part of God's economy, that he wants us to be a people who show who he is by the way that we're generous with the things that he cares about. So again, I want to ask you at the beginning of this month of December, maybe before you've spent all of your money on Christmas gifts, to actually take the time and to be able to invest in some of these beautiful works around the globe that God is using to bring the gospel and to make the gospel real in all of these different areas. Robert and Aaron in Breath of Heaven, Cornerstone Charities International, Harmony Outreach and John Bentley, our Australian Relief and David Skeet, and then the Chosen TV series. Again, think about those, pray about those, and give us the Lord. He gives you leadership in that. He will lead you if you make yourself available and say, Lord, what would you have me give? Let's do that today, and let's participate in the things that God has called us to be a part of. Let's be generous and see how God will work with our generosity. Thanks so much for joining me today. I love you.